Hello, welcome to this channel. In this video, we're going to do a basic stretch class. Be sure to listen to your bodies. Don't overstretch, don't overdo. Just gently stretch. It's so important for us to stretch. My name is Lynn Hayden with Dancing For Him Ministries, and this is worship dance tips and techniques. And my goal is to help you, the worship dancer, to grow in your call to dance before the Lord. And we go over all kinds of things on this channel, choreography ideas, choreography techniques, some modern dance moves, modern dance technique, a little bit of ballet, some stretching, and all kinds of things related to praise and worship dancing. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing and hitting the notifications bell so you'll be aware of what is coming up next. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's have one leg in front and the other foot by your thigh. And inhale, arms up tall. And exhale and reach forward so that your ribs go by your thigh and your head goes towards your knee. Notice I'm not saying rest your ribs on your thigh or rest your head on your knee, because we're all at different places and it just takes time. So working toward it a little bit more each time is good. So just relax over. And while you're down there, flex your foot. Now your upper body will probably come up a little bit. For most, it's too intense to stay down there with the flexed foot, so just do what you can. And walk your hands to help you come up, and let's switch feet, switch legs, and inhale, arms up. And exhale and rest your ribs towards your thigh, your head towards your knee, and just relax into it. And while you're down there, go ahead and flex your foot. So you might need to come up a teeny bit because that's a more intense stretch. And come up, and let's put both legs out. And first, just sit up nice and tall. Inhale and exhale and round towards your thighs and your head towards your knees. And your hands just rest on either side of your legs. Or if you can reach to your feet, that's fine. Just go where you can go and relax into it. And help yourself up. And so with your knees on top, flex your feet and reach your hands forward. So now reaching towards your toes with a nice long straight spine. So it's kind of a diagonal spine from the top of the head to the tailbone. You're reaching forwards. This isn't a round over reach, but a nice long reach. Shoulders are down, stomach is in. And just reach so you feel a slightly different stretch in the hamstrings and a little bit into the gluteus medius, a little bit in the outer hips. And then rounding in the spine, if you're able to, try to hold on to your the balls of your feet. If not, round over and hold your shins or your knees or wherever your flexibility allows today. And just stretch. So now pull the navel to the spine and round the back. So it's a nice stretch for the whole back. Kind of like a spine stretch forward in Pilates. Sort of. But you're stretching the back. And help yourself come up. And let's open to second position. Out as wide as you're comfortable with. And let's just go ahead and round forward and just hang upside down there, or not upside down, but just hang over where you can go. Now in this case, we're just letting the legs roll in because it gets a different part of the inner thigh. As opposed to just having the knees facing the ceiling. And help yourself come up. All right, shake your legs in a little bit, and let's go ahead and put one foot under and the other foot beside your knee as best you can. And you're sitting up nice and tall, and hold your knee with the outside hand, and then begin to twist your upper body toward that leg. And just twist around as far as you can go. And just hold the stretch. Breathe into it. And gently release. And allow your knee to open so that your ankle is on the other knee. And turn toward your upper body, toward the knee that's on top, and reach forward with that long diagonal spine like we did a moment ago. So it's a nice straight line from the top of the head to the tailbone. You should be able to feel it in your outer hip a little bit. Keep stretching, but an alternative to this is to sit back and put one knee foot flat like this, and then incrementally bring your hands closer in so that your body comes in closer. So that's an alternative. So all right, and come up, and let's do the other leg. So just put the other leg under and the other foot across the knee, and pull the opposite hand in front, pulling the leg towards you, and twist around as best you can. You can also do these spirals or twists just sitting in a comfortable position. The point is to move our spine in all the directions that a spine moves, which is several. There's forward and back, there's side to side, there's twisting and rotating. And come front and let your ankle rest on your knee, and twist your upper body toward the knee that's on top and lean forward, and stretching the outer hip a bit. It's a long, straight spine. And come up. All right, so let's sit for me, this is comfortable, but you may be more comfortable with one foot in front of the other. Just whichever position is comfortable for you to sit in. And you're up nice and tall. We're going to do another spine twist. So go to one direction and just turn. And I like to grab hold of my other knee to help offer resistance. So gently increase your twist there. Now you might feel it in your inner thigh if you're sitting like I am, but inhale, grow tall, and exhale deep in your twist. And inhale, grow taller, and exhale deep in the twist. Do to your degree, do what you can do. And gently come back to center and go to the other side. And I like to hold on to the knee there. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale and twist around. And inhale, grow taller. Exhale, twist farther. And one more time, inhale taller. Exhale, spiral deeper. And come back center. All right, along those lines, we've been doing, different things with the spine, twisting forward, back, and twisting around. Let's just up nice and tall. We're going to round just the upper body, and then go to the side, so your body is directly side, and then arch up and back a little bit, and then over to the other side, and then back around front. And let's do that same thing going the other way. So you're front, and then rotate to the side, and then up and back. You can hold on to your ankles for support, and then the side, and down. Let's do it again. Make it bigger if you'd like, and roll to the side. And try to make it more fluid to the back, and then the other side, and down. And reverse it, side, up and back, and side, and even bigger if you can, and roll side, and arch up, that doesn't change much, and the side, and down, last time, over, and up and back, and side, and down, and up. All right. Let's go ahead and put one leg behind, and we need to stretch the quads. So just sitting back comfortably and just stretch the front of the thigh, the quadriceps. Now eventually, as we improve our flexibility, we may be able to lay even back on the floor. I don't recommend that until you've really stretched for a while and you're really super flexible. But this is a good beginning to really nicely stretch the quadriceps. All right, carefully use your hands to help you sit up, and let's switch sides. And do the other quadricep, leaning back. So you just, I'm going to go ahead and lay back because I am more flexible, but my shoulder is bothering me this week. I kind of strained it, so I can't lean back on that elbow. So I'm just going to lean back all the way. But if this bothers your knee, I wouldn't recommend doing this. All right, and use your hands to help you sit up. And let's go ahead on our backs for a little bit and help yourself roll down. And with feet flat, knees bent, arms out to a T. Let's roll the knees over to one side and then look in the opposite direction. It's still a gentle twist of the spine, but it's a more relaxing way to do it. And carefully roll onto your back and roll the knees over to the other side. And just the head goes the opposite direction. And just relax into that. All right, carefully roll onto your back. And so let's just lift the legs up in a relaxed position, and let's lift the arms up in also kind of a relaxed position, and roll the ankles and roll the wrists for 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse it around 2, 3, 4. Now flex the feet and flex the hands, and point the hands and point the toes. And then let's go ahead and put our feet down and take one hand and gently place it on the back of the other hand, and gently, ever so gently, maybe just with one finger, stretch the top of your wrist. And then reverse it to stretch the inside of the wrist, so you can kind of place your fingers on the inside of your palm and stretch all down that inside part of the arm. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Take the hand and point it forward, and take the fingers of the other hand and stretch it forward. Be very gentle with it. We often don't stretch this area, but this is great if you do a lot of writing or drawing, even with your mouse, if you're a mouse in your computer. And flex the hand and stretch it the other way. Find the position of your wrist and your arm so that you feel the nicest stretch. All right, good. And kind of shake it out a little bit. All right, there's one more thing I wanted to do is stretch the IT band. So extend one leg down and one leg up, and take the opposite hand across your body and hold maybe the side of your thigh or the side of your calf, and keep the opposite hip down on the ground and gently bring the leg across the body. So it stretches the IT band, the iliotibia. So this like goes from your iliac crest to the top of your hip bone to your tibia, which is top of your, actually the femur is the top bone, so the tibia is one of the bones of the lower leg. So the IT, iliotibia band, goes way down there, but it very rarely gets stretched. So, all right, and just relax the leg, put the other one down, put the other one up, and keeping the hip down, stretch the other one across just a little bit. It won't go far. It's kind of a tight area there. Alrighty, so let's roll over and help yourself to sit up, using your hands always to help you sit up. And then let's go ahead and stand upside down, hang upside down a little bit, all 10 toes face front. And just hang upside down there. Let your head dangle between your shoulders and nod your head yes. And then shake your head no. Then soften your knees so that your rib cage rests on your thighs, and fold your arms. And again, let your head just dangle between your shoulders. This really opens up the upper back. And then rest your hands on your thighs and coming up one vertebrae at a time, starting from the low back, navel to the spine, up, and chin is for last. And inhale, arms up, and exhale. Well, thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you in the next video. God bless.